kind of close to pumpkin bread, which is this like carrot apple cake. About becoming a citizen. Good morning. Hello, welcome to the video. So today is Thursday. I have this thing for starting my weekly vlogs on a Thursday for some reason. Today has been like a perfect example of what my daily routine kind of is. Today though is a little bit different because, as you've kind of noticed, it's been quite a solo day so far because my grandma is not here today. I wouldn't be bothering her filming all day, so that's why I've been able to capture a lot of the apartment. As you can see, it's very old-fashioned, but that's how grandmas in Italy do. They're kind of, you know, pretty old-fashioned. Anyways, not all of them, but mine definitely is. She actually had surgery today. I'm waiting for the updates as we speak, so fingers crossed, hopefully everything went very well with her surgery today. So that's why I've been able to film all day today, kind of everything that I normally do in my, like, a normal routine day that is during the week. Right now is usually a time that I go for a walk, so I'm probably about to go for a walk in a little bit. And then some nights, depending on friends or family, I might go get an aperitivo. Other nights I just turn in early and just watch some Italian TV or practice my Italian, or I call my family members or friends back home before bed because it's a better time for them. You know, like 9 o'clock here is like 3 p.m. there, so it's ideal to do phone calls then. So other than that, like, I have not a lot of time to like binge watch anything. Like, I'm so behind on Netflix, on everything. Like, I'm living very, very present. This has been like the best like picture of my like a typical day. Food wise, not so much. So lunch was like incredibly simple. Usually I'd have maybe some cheese with my lunch, or like a little bit more than what I did, but I had to do like kind of a fridge clean out because for the rest of the weekend I'm gonna go stay with my aunt while my grandma's not here. That's why I kind of had a kind of a low-key, very simple lunch today. And then my last update before we talk about this week and stuff so far, since it is already Thursday, is my citizenship. So I talked to you guys in my Q&A and in my last video before coming here about becoming a citizen, getting my passport and stuff. I am staying such a long time. I thought I could take advantage of being here for so long and try to get my passport while I'm here in Italy. But fun fact, an American cannot retrieve her passport here. He or she, you have to get it at the consulate in America, and I have my appointment still for 2022 with the consulate. So technically I am an Italian citizen. So that is a fact. There is no if I am an Italian citizen by descent, all that stuff. No, I am an Italian citizen. When I was born, my dad registered me at the Italian consulate, me and my brothers. So immediately we were Italian citizens. We just never filed for our passports. So that appointment in 2022 at the Italian consulate in America will get me finally my passport, but I don't have it while I'm here. And that's not something I'm gonna be able to get to do while I'm here. Unfortunately, I thought that was gonna be a really cool video, like, I got my Italian passport, but that's for 2022. And then finally, so far this week, so like I said, finished my last vlog that I put up, this one on Sunday. And so Monday, Tuesday were heavy work days and heavy, like I spent a lot of time with my grandma. I didn't go out much on Monday or Tuesday because I just wanted to be here in the house with her, talking to her, making her make sure she wasn't too much in her head, too worried for her surgery that was coming, you know, today. Wednesday, she went into the hospital. I spent the whole day in Monti with my dear friend, sweet Hannah. So Hannah and I went to Monti to do some shopping, to walk around. Monti is probably one of my favorite areas of Rome because it is right so close to the city center. It's just not as crowded. It's so beautiful. There's so many picturesque areas of Monti, and it has super cool, more modern-ish cuisine. So you'll find like salads there, healthy spots, vegan chocolate places. So we actually went to like a healthy salad sandwich place that is like famous for their like bread that's shaped in a rose. So she got a sandwich, I got a salad. And then we went to go to this super cool raw chocolate place, and we got like all these fun little desserts. And so it's a little bit, they also have like really a couple vintage stores, aka consignment stores there, so you can do some secondhand shopping. It's a much like more, I would say, hip area of Rome. And then it's right next to Via Nazionale, which is a huge street filled with shopping that's super popular, and that's also where a bunch of bus stops are. So that was Wednesday. I basically spent the whole day with her, and then today is Thursday, and you guys have seen my day. So that's the little catch up. So hopefully I've not been talking for too long. I feel like I have, so I'm gonna shut up and we're gonna go enjoy the rest of this lovely week slash weekend. Ciao, hello. Okay, so it is Sunday, and last we talked was Thursday. I'm at my aunt's house in the suburbs. So I'm gonna go ahead, and this was totally improv. I had no idea I was gonna do this. I was not planning to do this, as you can see, because I would like ideally love to be in like a beautiful dress right now, have my makeup done, but I'm actually just post shower wearing yesterday's outfit. Love to have like my tripod and my lights and everything, but right now we're just gonna wing it. I'm gonna actually bake something because I love to bake way more than I love to cook, actually. I mean, I love to cook, don't get me wrong, but I really love to bake. So we're gonna bake one of my most favorite recipes on my website. It's been gray here for like the past 2 days. It's been a little bit colder. I mean, in the 70s. So craving pumpkin bread. They don't do canned pumpkin, at least I haven't seen any, and like pumpkin isn't really a thing yet here. It's still a little too hot for pumpkin. So I'm gonna make something kind of close to pumpkin bread, which is this like carrot apple cake that I love because it has all those spices and stuff. She has all the ingredients. So anyways, we're gonna do some little bit of baking because they're at the gym right now, and my aunt and her boyfriend, and I'm just killing time because I already worked out this morning, as you can see from my wet hair. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and preheat the oven. I did have to Google this. I am an American who's not very smart. No, I'm kidding. But so 350 Fahrenheit is about let me turn this on first. There we go. It's about 180, 177 Celsius. The one reason why I don't bake as much as like I'm probably better at cooking than baking is because I like to sometimes just eyeball it, especially here because they don't have like teaspoon and cup measurements. Usually they weigh out their measurements. But anyways, I'm gonna start off with the wet. So I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of olive oil today because, I mean, what better fat in the world is there? I love this little container that my aunt keeps her olive oil in. This is olive oil from my grandparents' vineyard in a little bit more south of here, Rome. Like, it's pretty far away, it's a couple hours away. This is their like special, like beyond organic. Like, it doesn't get more fresh, more organic than this olive oil from their vineyard. Because I already have the oil on the spoon, the honey will be much easier. Let me move the sugar right now so you can see better. Honey will come right off. So let's do about, that's probably about like a tablespoon and a half. So I'm gonna do a little bit more than that. And usually I like to use maple syrup, but they don't really have maple syrup here. So anyways, just felt like baking today. I didn't vlog anything really Friday or Saturday because I've been in a little bit of a funk. I kind of just spent all day Friday and Saturday thinking way too much. I was in my head just non-stop. I'm trying to like get the olive oil mixed into this really thick honey. So I guess Friday, what did we do? We made some homemade pizza Friday, which was super fun. It kind of like the crust kind of got stuck, but we used this like super special flour that my uncle or not my uncle, my basically he's my uncle, but anyways, it was like 100% like rustic, like ancient grain flour. So we used that for the crust and then added all the cheese and all the good stuff on top. We made like 3 types of pizza. One was margherita, per usual. One was my favorite, which is zucchini and mozzarella, one of my many favorites. There we go, it's starting to come together. And then the last one was caramelized onions. And then Saturday, I mean, we went out to get an aperitivo. Shocker, I know, who would have thought I would go out and drink. Once again, I've been drinking so much. I didn't vlog much because I kind of just needed, I'm gonna go in with, I think, 1/4 cup of sugar. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, okay. You could use brown sugar, would be delicious. It would give it even a more like caramelized flavor. But any sugar works as long as it's like granulated. They're all the same. They all have basically the sugar is sugar. Like there's no like way to make it even more healthy, which is fine because sugar is not even that unhealthy for you if you have it in moderation. You know me, always about moderation. So I have this like little paste going on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop in 1 whole egg to the mixture. She composts, so we gotta put this in the compost, I think. Do eggs compost? Maybe they don't, I don't know. All right, 1 egg going in, and now it's loosening up quite a bit. What was I talking about? Oh, this weekend so far. Yeah, this weekend was just kind of rough for me. Friday, Saturday, I was just overthinking everything, doubting everything, doubting my ability. Basically, I always want to be further along than I actually am, which is just, you know, a blessing that I'm super ambitious and always want to strive for better, but also a curse because I'm constantly trying to get to a different place of life and never enjoying where I am. Like right now, I wish I was capable of making like my own cooking videos in my own beautiful kitchen in Italy. And like, of course I want to get there someday, but you know, right now I'm doing the work to eventually get to there. You know, this is all part of the process, but I just wish I had more answers, and I don't right now. Like, will my YouTube channel grow? Like, you guys can see the number below right now. It's only at like 1.5K. Like, will it grow that you guys will actually be interested? Can I actually make like interesting content? Self-doubt and overthinking and worrying. It's hard to be anxious. I don't wish being anxious on anybody. It's one of the worst things ever. I'm gonna get a small bowl. And I'm gonna start working on the other ingredients. The reason I also love this cake is I'm a huge texture girl, so I love a lot of textures and flavors. I'm gonna use about 1/3 of banana here. That's gonna add a lot of moisture. You're not gonna really taste the banana at all and give me a little snack. I'm gonna take the banana, and it's a little bit, I would ideally like to have it a little bit more ripe than this, but once I start mashing it away, it'll get nice and pureed. It's just you want to make it as smooth as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this because I don't want you guys here to hear all the clanging. So to the wet mixture, I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of like super duper mashed banana. If you want to, you could also use applesauce, plain without sugar, to add that moisture and actually even deepen the like fall apple flavors. Stir that in. Next, we're gonna work on the apple. You can use any apples you like. I'm gonna go ahead and grate it. I'm gonna grate it with the peel on. I like the peel. It adds texture. Most people would freak out. Like, I know like the peel is super untraditional. I'm super sad this time of year I did not get the chance before I left Columbus to go apple picking with my mom, which is like one of my favorite things to do. It's just so fun to like pick your own produce. It's like, you feel like, oh my gosh, like when I eat this, it's like extra special because I picked it. And next we're gonna do a 1/2 cup of grated carrots. I'm gonna peel these carrots real quick. So anyways, the only reason like I tell you guys like I didn't even film much or didn't feel like I was capable of like filming much these past 2 days is not for like sympathy. I'm not trying to sound like boohoo me. Just because I moved to Italy and I'm following my dreams, my life's not perfect. I'm not living this gorgeous life by any means. I can portray that by editing it and only filming certain things, but I also like want to remind you like what you guys see on social media is not necessarily always fake. It's just not the whole picture, which makes it seem a little bit more fake than it is. It's not like, I do definitely have like super joyful times. I am following my dream being here, and I am, you know, trying to figure out myself and what I want and where I'm going with this channel and stuff like that, trying to portray the Mediterranean diet and lifestyle. I'm trying to show that to you guys. I just don't want it to seem perfect. The life's not perfect here, but we can still learn and grow from it. So anyways, I'm gonna put in 1/2 cup of grated carrot into the mixture. Oh, sorry. Didn't know that was in the way the whole time. Sorry. Gosh, see, like I wish I had a better setup. This is what I'm working with, I promise. Oh, the light turned off on the oven, so that means it's ready. So we're pretty much almost done here. So for the dry ingredients, I have oat flour and spelt flour. So spelt is not gluten-free, but if you aren't gluten-free, it's one of my absolute favorite flours to use. It's a singular grain flour, so it's incredibly good for you, but it's not as harsh as like a whole grain. Whole grain is usually extra nutty, extra dry. Spelt acts like almost perfectly as an all-purpose flour, but it's just a lot healthier than all-purpose. That's about 1/2 cup, and then we're gonna do 1/4 cup of oat flour. If you don't want to use oat flour, you can also use almond flour or what other flours? If you're gluten-free and don't want to use spelt flour, you can use buckwheat. Buckwheat's probably, it's going to change the color, but that's definitely one of my most favorite flours to use that's gluten-free. So I'm going to use this espresso spoon and use about, yeah, that's good, about 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. But they use packets of vanilla powder versus like vanilla extract. So I'm going to use some vanilla powder for a little bit of sweetness and just adds just lots of good stuff. We're gonna do a nice healthy pinch of salt just to balance all the like different flavors going on. A little bit more. So I'm just grating in some nutmeg. It already smells like eggnog. If you're an American, you understand that the smell of nutmeg is just, it's eggnog. I don't even like eggnog, I really don't. But smelling it makes me think of Christmas, which is so close. Hello, by the way, happy October. It's October 3rd. Where did 2021, like next, it's 2022. I remember March 2020 like it was like 2 days ago. I'm gonna use a little pinch of ginger, that's ginger, and then a boatload of cinnamon. And that's it. I'm gonna stir this all together. It looks like it's a batter, which is exactly what we want. I have this adorable little baking dish. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil to it. Get every single corner. Something always sticks when I bake something, so nothing is going to stick today. I'm gonna pour that right in. Okay, I'm so happy because this made the perfect amount for this little tiny dish. Next, I'm going to do kind of like a crumble topping because they don't have very many like nuts, and I usually like to add like walnuts into this. I use the same bowl as I did the banana in. Add the rest of these oats. Add some flax seeds, just like 1/4 cup of oats, a tablespoon of flax seeds, I have some really sad almonds here, some cashews. I'm gonna do a really quick rough chop. So I'm gonna add the nuts to the bowl, and then I'm going to add these to my milk. And then I'm gonna add all the spices again, a little bit of sugar for some caramelization and sweetness. Ideally, any kind of crumble, you definitely want butter. It's gonna do something totally different. I don't even think olive oil is gonna work very well, but literally it's the only fat that's in this house. So now I'm going to add the crumble mixture to the top of this cake, very cinematically, and we're gonna pop it into the oven. It smells amazing in this house. It smells like fall. It smells like cinnamon and baking, and oh, it makes me so happy. I'm so happy I got to bake today. I'm already feeling so much better. Seriously, when you are in a funk, force yourself to feel it out, journal it, sit with it, try to understand what you're going through, write it out, and then just almost like get busy and get proactive, and don't just dwell in that state of mind. You have to work through it, but also work to get out of it. You have to do both. Today, I just decided to get up and run, so I felt really good. Exercising, that can be super therapeutic, is some movement, whether it's a walk or a run or cycling or something. I did something I love. I got to bake. I'm gonna spend the day with my family today. After this, I think after we eat lunch and taste test this cake, I think we're gonna go to a park this afternoon, one of the famous parks in Rome, with my aunt. So family time, socialize, just that's what you gotta do. So anyways, it is Sunday, about 12:30, waiting for them to come home to eat some food, and then we'll see what we get into. Little update, because I don't have a lot of time. I'm literally walking out of my grandma's house right now. We dropped her off, my aunt and I, and now she and I are going to Villa Borghese, my favorite, top favorite park in Rome. And then after, we're gonna have the most famous Neapolitan pizza. They have chains all over the world, and they have one super close to Villa Borghese, so that'll be fun. ciao. I'm gonna do a super quick outro right now. I look like absolute crap. I've been editing all day. I'm looking rough. We're not gonna focus on that though. We're gonna focus on saying thank you so much for watching. I have to do a super quick outro right now because I'm a little bit stressed. I leave in 2 days for Greece and I'm trying to get this video done and up, and I want it to be really good because why? I just want it to be a really good video. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some kind of value out of this. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you can know when I upload, be one of the first ones to see my videos and support me. You are amazing. I am so incredibly grateful for you. Honestly, I cannot say that enough. Until next time, I hope you create a very zestful day. Ciao.